Hi guys, and welcome back to Pass and Move. And for today's episode, we are going to show you the Atletico Madrid game. A very, very huge game, of course. Atletico Madrid themselves are in the Champions League spots, so it's even more important for us to perform against them. And of course, as we chase Europa League football, as everyone knows. So we are in 11th with 27 points, which means what separates us between Europa League football is actually 11 points. Things haven't gone too well so far. But yeah, I mean, this isn't even the La Liga anyways, so ignore what I said in the beginning, basically. This is actually the Spanish Cup semi-finals second leg. We did beat them 4-1 in the first leg, so hopefully today will just be a continuation of that. But yeah, I mean, not too much to update you on. We have changed our tactics around a bit. You guys can kind of see the results that happened in between here. But the basic point of today's episode is that we destroyed them 4-1 away from home, with Parejo, Bacali, Carmona all on the score sheet, and Antoine Griezmann, of course, making sure we don't go away with the a clean sheet. But yeah, we do have the 4 away goals. I think that comes into consideration at one point during the game. But the whole point is to try and see whether we can hold off in the second leg. First leg results really don't mean much when you are facing tougher opposition. They tend to really fight back in the second leg, and sometimes your team can, face issues of complacency, for example. So we need to try and avoid that and try and still get a result in the second leg. Even just keep getting a draw, for example, keeping a clean sheet, a 0-0 result, for so to speak. That would be perfect. But yeah, there is a couple of updates, such as the tactics. We'll also talk about the squad as a whole, I think. But yeah, in terms of tactics, we've changed it around into a 4-3-3 instead. I know I mentioned I would want to change to a 4-4-1-1 and possibly into a 4-2-3-1. But instead, we've gone for a little bit more defensive change with a 4-3-3. I think it suits the side a bit more. We do already have natural inside forwards such as Bacali. Makes a lot more sense than playing a shadow striker here, advanced playmaker here, a winger here, and a complete forward there. This kind of suits the squad a little bit more, and so we've had to change Munir into a central midfield attack player, which he's quite comfortable doing. Of course, he's just a loanee, so it's not an issue for us, even if he doesn't adjust completely. And we also have where's he gone? Guilherme as well, who's just gone back from injury. He's being retrained into central midfielder on attack. Both of them are, loanees. So again, when they do leave, we won't even have players for the advanced playmaker spots. So it kind of just makes more sense to play the squad as is. And as you can tell, it suits the players a lot more now. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've just got a counter version on this. Inside forwards on support, wing backs on support, a strong little midfield base. We've got defensive midfield, but we also have a deep line playmaker, so it really allows these players out wide to just run full out, basically. We've also got the control version, which will have these players stepping up. The flanks are really where our strengths are at. So hopefully we can use that to our advantage. We've also got the overload option as well. So hopefully, we can continue good form, and we're in the Spanish Cup semi-final. And if we do get into the final, we do have great opportunity, of course. So expectations were just the quarter-final. But the reason why this competition is so important is because Barcelona and Madrid have been knocked out. It looks like we're going to be facing off against Vigo. But you never know with Atletico Madrid and Atletico Bilbao in the second leg, so we'll see. But the real reason or the real strength is that whoever wins qualifies for Europa League football. So we can definitely we can not really have to worry about us being a mid-table team at the moment if we do win the cup. And so today's performance will have a huge impact on that. We can kind of get away with the season. I don't think the board would be too disappointed if we still get Europa League football through winning this cup, so hopefully we can do that. But yeah, the form hasn't been great, as you guys saw. I think it just kind of made more sense to switch up to this tactic. It's definitely a tactic that works. It's just all about getting the team used to it and getting players that are that can suit our strengths. So Atletico Madrid here today, and let's see what we can do. Alright boys, first leg, I think this is definitely it. Let's do that. There you go. Get the boys in focus. Alright, we should have everything there. Let's try the director. There you go. Director, whatever you want to call it. And just leave that as is, I guess. Alright, Zaza on the ball. False 9. He's scored a couple of goals since playing in that position, so or in that role rather. No, now he's through. What a run for him, and what a finish. There you go. It's exactly the kind of start we needed. And thankfully, Zaz has provided it. He's just on loan, which is kind of... I don't know. It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, we can see the results. We've got 4 goals, 6 assists. We've got 4 goals, 6 assists. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've just got a counter version on this. Inside forwards on support, wing backs on support, a strong little midfield base. You know, we've got defensive midfield, but we also have a deep line playmaker, so it really allows these players out wide to just run full out, basically. We've also got the control version, which will have these players stepping up. The flanks are really where our strengths are at. And so today's performance will have a huge impact on that. We can kind of get away with the season. I don't think the board would be too disappointed if we still get Europa League football through winning this cup. So hopefully we can continue good form, and we're in the Spanish Cup semi-final. And you know, upsetting, I suppose. But we can hopefully replace him, or maybe we can even invest in him. I'm gonna get a little bit of a weird angle here, but Zaza, what a ball from Pereiro. That's what you want from your deep line playmaker, especially when they're on support duty. He even makes the run to the outside of the box to supply the you know, cutback if needed. And thankfully, we've gotten off to a great start. And may this Valencia adventure continue. No issues with the Premier League, or the La Liga rather, the Spanish top division. What matters, right now at least, is cup competition. Hopefully we can sneak by. Rodrigo on the ball, loses out, but Zaza's back on it, the false nine. Is he going to play anyone or go all the way? Looks like he's going to go all the way and take a long shot. Very normal from false nines. They always like to do that. If they don't feel like there's runners beyond them when they receive the ball, they just dribble and take a long shot. But either way, nothing to complain about, as we do have a 5-1 league on aggregate. But Atletico Madrid will be looking to change that with Koke on the ball. What's he going to do? Long range shot. Bounces off to Griezmann. Alves, what a save in a very crucial moment with Atletico Madrid's first clear-cut chance of the game. Deal with that, please. Thank you. Alright, Koke. Can we outrun him? Nope. Instead, he just keeps his shape, which is a bit logical, considering it is Munir. Drops back a little bit, lets Zaza do the pressuring, and he has to go back. And there you go. That deals with that threat. And hopefully we can continue dealing with their threats. We've so far outperformed Atletico Madrid, but they are creeping slowly back into the game. Possession 60% in their favour, and of course we do, you know, we play with the possession tactics, so it'd be great if we don't, you know, if we actually keep possession, for example. Anyway, Zaza has a point to prove. Suarez through to Bakali. Munir is with him. Can he find him? Instead he goes wide, which is a bit unusual for inside forwards, but as long as he puts a good ball into box, Zaza there, but the angles are so tight, and it's strange that the match engine considers that as a clear-cut chance. Anyways, we go into half-time with a 1-0 lead for the second leg. But yeah, again, I think complacency is the order for today. You just have to keep doing that team talk, really. They switched up into a 4-4-2. Or did they start that way? Either way, we should dominate the midfield right now. Bakali, Perejo. Players are getting nice and tight to each other, which is good for us. We don't find each other easily. Alright, Bakali, what can you do? Ah, Rodrigo through. Oh, he squeezes it in through the near post, and there you go. The whole complacency bit, team talk, has definitely helped on both occasions. On the start of the first half, and the start in the second, even closer, really. Zaza, what a through ball. That's exactly what you want from your false nine. It's going to be tough replacing him. And Rodrigo really squeezes that in. Alright, so another chance to make it 3. Munir just bouncing about the box, and we get a penalty because Torres has handballed the ball. So there you go. Can we make it 3 is the question. Munir, get out of the box, please. Who's this here? Perejo. Is he going to make it 3? Yes, he will. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And we cannot ask for more from my players. Where's encouraged? There you go. Confirm changes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And it looks like the stadium's packed out as well, which is great to see. And hopefully we can perform in the final, whether it's against Vigo or Atletico Bilbao. To be honest, I am not looking forward to facing off against either of those teams. Alright, just keep the clock ticking, and if the referee could blow the whistle right now, that would actually be perfect. No one necessarily tired, we won't now have to make any changes, just keep it as is. And we can consider again when it hits the 70th minute round. Some people are getting tired now. You know, we need to give some rest to players who are deserving of it. Zaza suffered a bit of a facial injury, which isn't too pleasing to see. So maybe we can take him off now. Alright, so everyone up about here is tired. Who's the best performing? Zaza, Perejo, and let's save the next sub for later on. I've realised there's a huge difference when you make one substitution, 2 or 3. You can get away with 2 at one go, but when you make 3, it really is, as everyone says, it just completely messes up the team's rhythm, so it's best to just save it for later. Alright, so Santos is the best player who's tired, so there you go. That's it. Our 3 subs, just keep the clock ticking. And hopefully we can keep it up. Don't keep a clean sheet this time, please. Oh, there you go. Are we going to be through? No, Mina's not really chasing it. Godin's by himself though, so if Mina wins it, no. Back to Moya. What is the match engine building up to here? Alright, win that please. Well done, Rodrigo. Gabby's on the ball instead. Medran does well to initially block it, but Gaetan's on the ball. And he is one hell of a crosser. Fair to say that I just cursed him there. Gabby on the ball though. Griezmann kind of free. Suarez does well to win the initial ball, but Correa's on the ball now. And what's he going to do? That's one hell of a strike, but goalkeeper should definitely be doing better there. Maybe complacency. Concentrate, boys. 7-2 on aggregate against the team. What? This is one hell of a view as well. Maybe we should always be on, you know, direct, not just goals. I mean, let's see if we do still get a highlight. Let's try it out. Nope, not sideline. There you go. Let's try that. Okay, he's gone for a bit of a zoomed in option. Is someone going to dribble? Is that why? Bakali. Medran. Santi Mina goes out into the channels, which is good. Munir, central midfielder on attack duty. For some reason, referee's running about like a madman. Rodrigo on the ball. Medran. This is good build-up play, but can we find a telling pass? Mina. Playing a bit safe, I suppose. Suarez almost lost it, but Medran's on the ball instead. And he has another chance to find someone of note. He kind of does that with Munir. He takes his man on. Bakali. Can he find anyone? Goes by himself. And that's one hell of a goal. Maybe we should keep it on this director thing. But then it's a bit weird if we show the replay. Is it going to be the same type of angle? Nope, he's gone for something else. Okay, this is a bit interesting. Bakali. Why am I repeating it like as if we don't know what he's going to do? There you go. One hell of a shot. Goalkeeper quite close to him, but just because of how powerful that shot was, couldn't do anything about it. And you can see from today's performance that this tactic definitely has, you know, potential to do some serious damage to some teams. And Atletico Madrid have definitely not played with the B team here at all. I mean, this is a semi-final at the end of the day, and they've gone for a strong lineup. We just completely outplayed them. Definitely congratulations on getting into the final. Okay, so once my laptop can finally save this game, which always takes a lot of time, we can discuss when we'll be back, but the likelihood is we'll be back when the finals played. Unless it's at the end of the season, then maybe we'll have too many games to catch up by then. It doesn't make too much sense to just wait until then. But yeah, if not, we'll show you some other possibly more important games, such as competing with teams for Europa League football, and also some teams that we haven't showed you as our opponents so far this season. So let's have a look at the schedule. Yes, leave the match, please. Okay, there you go. It looks like the final will be in the end of the season, so we'll possibly show you a team who we need to fight for Europa League football. So maybe Real San Sebastian will be an interesting team to play against. That's all the way down here though, so we do need a team that's a little bit closer. Let's see who else is there. Bilbao are fighting for it as well. Unfortunately, we don't play them until the end of the season. Madrid, we've already shown you. Sevilla, I think we did as well. Possibly Vigo will be interesting, but we are playing Vigo in the final, and they're not here either. Malaga maybe would be an interesting one down here. So quite a couple of games to play, but again, first division isn't as important. Hopefully by the time we do reach here, you know, it will be in a good position anyways. But if not, we do have the Spanish Cup finals to show you. Anyways, that will be all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, of course, then please do hit the like button and subscribe for more Daily Football Manager 2017 content. And as always, guys, thank you all very, very much again for watching.